What's up, guys? This is Skyrim VR. I got this today, and I have just done the tutorial section. I kind of wanted to make the video after that. I didn't want to go through the whole tutorial and, you know, be all boring and create a character and everything. So this is it. And so far, easily impressed. Absolutely amazing. The controls, I'm using the PlayStation controller. I've got PlayStation Move controls, but I can't be bothered setting them up, and I don't like the way you've got to use you've got to teleport yourself to the direction where you want to go, whereas this is just like a controller, PlayStation controller. You've got block, attack, jump, crouch. You know, it's just like playing Skyrim, and the only thing different about it is you can strafe left and right, and you can move like that. But when you're turning, it does turn you in like a certain degree angle. That's to stop motion sickness. But this could be the best. This is the reason to get PlayStation VR. If you're still on the fence about it, Skyrim's a huge game. This has all the. This is basically the special edition, because it's got all the DLC in it as well, and it's just a new way to play Skyrim, and it's absolutely fantastic. So I will be playing this. I might live stream it. I'm contemplating going out tonight for a few beverages with some friends, but I may not because I'm quite tired. But yeah, you can kind of just go anywhere you want now and do anything. I've got to go to River Run, but I might just go for a little bit of a wander. See if I can show you the combat. And the thing about it as well is, because Skyrim, you know, the special edition that came out, not the VR edition, but the special edition, that had some really nice 4K, you know, Ultra HD updates, and, you know, the lighting coming through the trees and stuff. There's not really any of that on here. I don't think there is anywhere. No. So this is more like a downgraded version of the special edition. In the headset, it looks like, I'll be honest, it looks like last gen. It looks like a PS3 kind of version, or, you know, but on the screen, on the TV screen, obviously it's upscaled a bit. But it's very crisp, very clear, and I'm really excited to get into this game again. Oh, yep, could have a fight here. Who's this dude?
Hello there, fellow traveler. One itinerant minstrel and wandering wastrel at your... For a generous fellow traveler. But of course, what would you like to hear? Ysmir's blessing on you. Our hero claims
Oh, he's off singing. Alright, see you later.
I tell you, the Dragonborn comes. With a voice wielding power.
Just a lovely game, absolutely lovely. What's that look like? So that's it really. There's not a lot to tell. I mean, when you've got you do aim with your headset. So if there's a guy over there, you can hit over there. If you're a guy there, if you've got 3 people around you, you can kind of look where you are. You know, you look at and where you're hitting them, or you can just face and, you know, play it as normal. But it's the immersion. It's the ability to be able to look around and you know, you're actually in the game. So it's dead. The only thing that I'm kind of annoyed about is the fact that I've got the special edition and now I've had to buy a VR edition. I am sure Bethesda could have patched in a VR mode. Instead of us having to buy, you know, spend another 40 quid on a game that's, you know, very, very, very old now. In fact, we'll just go at the checkpoint. We'll go at the marker post where we're supposed to be. The compass is down there. That keeps me right. There's something over here. Let's have a look over here. It's just in some sort of campsite. Hello?
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years. It's not like my poaching is hurting anyone. The Jarl can hardly eat every deer now, can he?
No, we don't want to steal. And I don't want to sleep, because I don't want it to go to night time, because it might make the video a bit dark. And there's a moose in the river. See what the swimming's like. It's cool. I mean, it's not really a lot to say. It's Skyrim. It's just Skyrim, but it lets you play inside the game. You can look around 360. You're actually in the game. And I'm really looking forward to getting back into it, because I actually, you know, I had this. The amount of times I bought this game is ridiculous, because I had it on the originally played it on the Xbox 360. And that was before all the DLC came out, and I got every single achievement on the 360. And then got it on PS3, and I got the Game of the Year edition, and it came with all the DLC. Didn't really touch the DLC, it was just because I wanted it in my collection on my PlayStation 3. And then I bought the special edition on PS4. Because I wanted to see it all nice and tweaked for 4K and Ultra HD.
Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
Okay. Now I've bought it for VR, and then I've got an option to buy it on Switch as well, if I choose to do that. But I don't think I'm going to. I think this is the way I'm going to play the game. I think I'm going to go through and try and, you know, finish all this. But a lot of games going on at the moment. Nearly finished the Assassin's Creed campaign, really good game. Stick of Truth, not Stick of Truth, Fractured Butthole. I stopped playing that because I wanted to kind of save it. I need to finish the Stick of Truth before I dive into that. I started Persona 5 yesterday, and I was absolutely blown away how good that game is, and I was absolutely shocked that it took me this long to play it, because that is going to be one of my games of the year. Excuse me. There's another trophy there. And that's it. Evil Within. I've kind of put that, shelved that. I'll go back to that eventually. Yeah, but this is great. I'm loving this. Obviously, if I was going to stream it, I wouldn't be able to see any comments from people. But you know, PlayStation VR, it's kind of, for me anyway, you know, now I've got no problems admitting, you know, when stuff's not being used. I don't really use my PlayStation VR. I didn't even really use it for, you know, unless it's you sat in a cockpit game. There's not a lot really. I mean, Resident Evil was good. There was just no. It was quite a dark game. It didn't. I mean, not dark as in gory or anything. It was just quite a dark setting. But I didn't have a 4K TV then, so I might go back and play Resident Evil in VR. But it's games like this, PlayStation VR, I mean, you know, Skyrim VR, Resident Evil VR, you know, these AAA games experiences that work in VR. And I'm so confused as to why games like Alien Isolation haven't, you know, made the jump and, like, done an update for VR or...
Now, Mother.
It was as big as the mountain and black as night.
Papa isn't too friendly with strangers.
Dragons now, is it? Please.
So,
If you keep on...
Did I see you talking to Sven? Maybe not.
And it's great that PlayStation have just announced, like, I think it's, I don't even know how many games it was. I know it was a lot of PlayStation VR games next year. So they are supporting it.
And who's new to Riverwood? Of course.
There's a new
Here's
game.
the
I think
key to the
it's been
house.
delayed till early
Stay
next
as long
year.
as you
I
like.
can't remember what it's called.
there's
Where
anything else you need,
you're in a
just let
psychiatric
me know.
ward or something like that, and it looks that looks really good as well.
What are you two doing here?
Excuse me. Thank you for all this stuff.
Until next time. Lucan over in the Riverwood Traders said it's my mill. And by Alvor can help you out.
Is
He's
there
our
somewhere we can
blacksmith.
talk?
A fine day to you. Of course. Take what you need. Helgen? Has something happened?
So,
You're right.
well, while
Follow
they're
me.
talking,
Hod, come here a minute. I need your help with something.
What is it, woman?
but there doesn't seem to be a lot of AAA games that are jumping on VR. I mean, there's loads of games that you could.
What are you doing here?
If this can be done on VR, and I'm really surprised how well this is done with the controller, and I think it's better to play with the controller rather than the move controls. The move controls obviously would be more immersive for the combat, but
Uncle Rayla, can I see your ads?
I don't think there's anything wrong with this,
Do you really know Alfred Stormcloak?
and I think they need a bigger room
This is no
for,
time for
you know, to swing move
Go
controls
and
around
watch
like a
the South
lunatic.
Road. Come find us if you see any Imperial soldiers coming.
Aw, Mama. I want to stay and talk with Uncle Rayla.
I didn't even know that you could you could play with the PlayStation controller
Long before
Um,
you were joining the fight yourself.
until like the day I got it. It said on the back compatible with PlayStation controller, and I was just like, right, that's brilliant, because I was worried about using the move controls because you have to teleport, and it just took you out the game because you had this big line of where you were going to be, and you'd obviously release
What's
the
going
button
on?
to travel to that area.
You're pretty well
But this
done
is
in.
awesome. Like,
I can't remember when I last.
go for a swim while he's talking shite. And you know, I bought the PlayStation VR headset and it was 350 quid when I bought it, and I don't feel like I've had my
2
money's
days
worth.
ago
There has been some good games that I've played,
This morning,
not loads, but
I was lined
this
up with the headsman's
has
block,
just paid for it
ready to start
in
shopping.
The cowards.
tenfold. Like,
They wouldn't dare give over to their tribe. Please, for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim would have seen the truth then. But then, out of nowhere, a dragon attacked.
You don't mean a real live...
big bloody dragon.
I can hardly believe it myself.
So there's not really much else to show you. We've done a bit of combat. Later on in the game, you know, when I'm progressing on the levels and stuff, I will do another video just to see how I'm getting on with it and show the magic combat and everything, and
Nobody else has come up the South Road.
we'll just
today,
see. So
as far as I know.
Good.
for now, guys, this is Skyrim VR, and I would
hate to put your
really recommend anybody who's got a PlayStation VR headset
Nonsense.
just
You
to
and your
play this
friend are
game
welcome to
again,
stay here
because
as long as you need.
I will
Let me
100%
worry
be
about the
playing this
Imperials.
and going through
Any
all the
friend of
DLC.
Raylov's is a
So this
friend of
is,
mine.
you know, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours using a
I'm
VR
glad to
headset.
assist you in
The
any
VR
way I
headset's
can.
paid for, sorted.
But I need
I've
your
got a
help.
sneaky
We
suspicion
need your
that
help.
Fallout 4 is going to
The
be
Jarl needs to
coming
know
out on
if there's a
PlayStation
dragon on the loose.
VR
Riverwood is
next
defenseless.
year. I think it's going to get
We
announced
need
at
to get
E3.
word to Jarl Balgruuf in
That's an
Whiterun to send
also a
whatever
great
troops he
game
can.
that I haven't
If
really
you'll do
played,
that for
and
me,
I would
I'll be
love
in
to
your
go
debt.
through it in VR and play it, and that would just give me another
You
excuse to
could
play it, and
count
then
on
that would, the VR headset would
I
be.
ought to get back to work,
truly
but I
in its
missed.
element.
But did anyone else escape?
But I want games like Alien Isolation, more horror games, and
Don't worry. I'm
all that
sure
sort
he
of
made it
shit.
out.
So for now, guys, that's
Take
it.
more than a
This is
dragon to stop Alfred
Skyrim VR.
I'll let them
Subscribe if you want to. I have been having a few subscribers here and there. It's all greatly appreciated. But I'm not one of these people that'll say, you know, like, oh, don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and comment. You know, but if you want to subscribe to the channel, that would be great, because little boosts like that, when I get a notification saying such and such is subscribed, it gives me a little boost, and it lifts me up a bit. You know, I think I'm on 66 subscribers at the moment, which is great. And you know, at the start of the year I had 20, so it's really, really fantastic, and it's making me feel really good. So thanks for watching, guys.
I told you my sister would help us
I'll stop
out.
talking, and I'll play a little bit more, and I'll just leave you out with some gameplay.
You know, you should go to Windhelm and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today. If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric. I hope to see you in Windhelm. Good luck.
Just jumped out my skin there. Fucking hell.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you. Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Riverwood's in danger too? You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that? Got some good people. That I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Yorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. I don't claim to be the best.
It's cool the way you can fly over the map.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. Be ready. Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons? World gone mad, I say.
What would you have me do then? Nothing? My lord, please. This is no time.
Alright guys, I'm going to leave it there.
I just think we need
thanks for
What's the
watching.
meaning of this interruption?
I'll see you again.
Jarl Balgrup is not